AFTV Turkish, 2 points dropped.
Yeah, we should be
or a point saved, because when you think about it, we're staring at, another loss at home, and Eddie Nketiah really saved us in the end.
Well, yeah, Eddie Nketiah definitely, give him credit for coming on and getting the goal to, I guess, nick us a point. And the players sure made it known that the point was enough. The celebration itself shows the standards are pretty low. Eddie himself, give it to him. He hasn't had many chances. He came on, he scored. Give him credit, celebrate. But the way the team, flooded over, like this is all happy days, and, that point gets us into top 4, or that point does something for the season, it does nothing.
No, it does nothing. I don't know, but I've seen a few people saying that. To me, it's the 97th minute.
Yep.
Seconds to go. So already, all you're going to do is get a point. Yeah?
Well, actually, we got the ball up there one more time following that. Imagine we actually got the ball at the net and put it on the spot. We might have got the ball up 2 more times.
But you send your keeper up.
Yep.
And you grab that in a game. That's really, I just think sometimes I hear what you're saying. I hear what people are saying. But then I wouldn't look on it and say it's a disgrace for those players to celebrate, because I just look at it, people have got to understand emotions. You're about to lose.
Yeah.
And in the last seconds of the game, you've grabbed an equaliser. And it's a much maligned player as well. So I think everybody would naturally go over. And they kind of all went over, celebrated. Then they just said, come on, let's go back.
Listen, Rob, it's not a disgrace. But you can take something from it, and the standards are low. I mentioned when Pepe scored against Prague a couple of weeks ago, and 86th minute, credit to him. People said he should have started. He came on, he made an impact. But the over-celebrating sometimes just shows it's a relief, Eddie Nketiah come on, it's a relief for him. Today. In a sense, it's a relief. But we're at home. We're at home to Fulham, and there's a chance to potentially have one more chance in the game. Now, you're right. There was very few seconds.
Wasn't it?
It was the last second, but like I said, we still got the ball up one more time. I don't want to dwell on this. It just shows the state of the dressing room in terms of the standards. The players out there are showing us what they are happy with in those celebrations. Yeah, so it's not a disgrace, but what it is an eye-opener. And
you're not happy with him celebrating that though?
Not like that.
It's like celebrating a draw.
Eddie in isolation, yes, because obviously he came on, he hasn't had many chances. Like I said, Pepe in isolation against Prague, yes, But the team, the way the team flooded over tells me that, listen, it's an harmonious, good time. It's not, not even in this game is it a good time, let alone in this season, let alone where we have been in the last few years. So I just want to see a bit more from the players, that they care, that they're a bit more serious. It's all fun and games having banter, it's all fun and games smiling and harmonious, stay here in a huddle like we saw in a recent open mic, painting a good picture. But that's all it is, it's a painting, because behind that painting you see the league table, you see what we've done over the last couple of years. And news has just come out, I don't even know if you know, but the European Super League, 5, 6 of the English clubs have signed up to it now. Arsenal are one of those. That is horrible news for this club. Because our battle against the owner, Kroenke, which every fan should be on that battle, it's just become a lot harder. Because Kroenke, I've mentioned before, looks at us like we're stock. Do you know how much the stock of Arsenal will go up if this European Super League comes in? Now, I know it's being battered away by the football associations right now. As we speak, they're saying that if you take part in that, you're not allowed in the domestic Premier Leagues. You're not allowed in international football. So that might, cause a hiccup. But then you look into it a bit more and you realise Stan Kroenke is one of the vice chairmen if this European Super League happens. Glazers are one of the chairmen if this European Super League happens. We can't even compete out here in the Premier League right now. The way we're run, we've been embarrassed in the Premier League. We've went from top of the top to an embarrassment at times, this season being more so than any other. Imagine us in a European Super League.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth, right? Even if we were top of the top, I don't want to be a Super League. I like playing teams like Fulham. I like playing in my domestic league. Then we have the greatest, and these owners now, it's all about money. And that Super League is, if you ever need proof of that, you only have to look at that.
Look, when the Premier League came about, listen, I was born in '88, so that just happened around that time. So when I look back at it, there was a lot of negativity around that.
But that was also about repackaging an existing league and making it more saleable and stuff like that. But they still included the domestic teams. But this thing is only about money.
Look.
It's only about money.
More money for certain teams is good. PSG, Man City, Liverpool, because they reinvest. Real Madrid, Juventus, they reinvest. More money, yes. More chance of winning for Arsenal Football Club? No. And we've embarrassed ourselves over here in England, yeah? We've done it in Europe here and there in the Champions League and nearly done it in the Europa League too. This European Super League is no use for us fans, you know. It's going to be more entertaining, yes. Who doesn't want to play the best clubs in Europe? Who doesn't? But at the moment, Arsenal Football Club are not in a place to be entertaining that sort of an idea. But because of the money, like you said, our owner, that's all he cares about. So like I said today, this Fulham result, yeah, it's in the back of my mind because this news about European Super League is becoming more a reality than ever before. And you know how much I bang on about this owner, Rob. You know how much I bang on about it. But it's coming to light now why he doesn't touch it. It's coming to light why he doesn't invest. Because he's been part of these plans all along. He knows that this plan of a European Super League, Arsenal stock exchange rate sky high. Who owns 100% of Arsenal? Him. It just came out with the 8th most valuable club in the world. Where are we in terms of quality? Nowhere near top 8.
Not football club, sporting franchise.
Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine that. With the European Super League, that probably goes up. It's damning news for the club today, I can't lie to you.
Also damning news was Lacazette.
Yep.
It looks like a hamstring. That's bad. We're going to have to rely on these Eddie Nketiahs and Baloguns and, you know.
Now, I was talking to your brother during the stream, and I said there's not much in this game for me. So I would have preferred doing Balogun. You know, he's just signed a new contract, play him up top, excitement, maybe, you know, rest Saka. There was a few key players today. Xhaka being one because of the Tierney injury. Lacazette being another because our Oba is right now. And Lacazette's injured, you know. Like last Sunday, Saka nearly got injured. The Sunday before, Tierney got injured. You know, protect the players a bit because we haven't got a squad capable of competing on all fronts. Even in the Premier League, what are we competing for? What did 3 points get us? 9th. What did 1 point get us? 9th. I don't even know where we are in the league right now. But my point is, 3 points, 1 point, 0 points. We're finishing 8th to 12th. This season is done in terms of domestic football. 2-3 games in the Europa League is left. Right now, we might be going into that with a decision of Eddie Nketiah or Balogun. Do you know how much of a joke that is? And that's on Arteta today, because he could have rotated this team a bit more.
If he'd have done that, no.
If he'd done that, it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's fine with you.
It's fine.
Fine with you. But if he'd have done that, I could hear it already. Why didn't he start Lacazette? Why is this man not playing? Oh, it's a joke. Arteta out. Look, you see, that's the thing. He's in a no-win.
What I've come to realise with this fan base is, yeah, even someone like Kroenke, people seem to be fine with it. So I don't care what the majority are fine with anymore. Things need to be done. Some people need to be ruthless at this club. And I know Arteta is in a lose-lose situation right now with an owner like Kroenke and a fan base that have lost their patience like we have. But at the end of the day, little things like that, 2-3 wins in the Europa League, we get Champions League football and money. Protect Saka, because there's no other Saka. Protect Lacazette, because at the moment with Oba out, there's no other striker. Protect Xhaka, because with Tierney out, there's no other left-back, you know. Arteta needed to protect a few players. Let's hope to God that Oba maybe comes back. Let's hope it's not that bad with Laka. You know, we're talking today, you know, and I'm a bit more amped because of this Kroenke news, because it's got me mad. But today, Arteta, you know, he should have rotated it a bit better. He did rotate, but I think there was players there that deserve more of a chance. Reece Nelson could have played today. You know, Pepe could have started instead of Saka. You know, but at the end of the day, it wasn't to be. Arsenal are unlucky. You know, people do label us that. But at the end of the day, sometimes you make your own luck. And at the end of the day, when you've got important players out there playing in a nothing game, this is the risk you run.
Bruv, I told you to stop doing that, blood. The cake's all on my D-squares, man. The prayer that we say before we go to war. Bigger than you ever seen. Come on, don't say yes!
£5,000.
Come on! Go on, lad.
Hi, and welcome along to the Don Robbie channel. Something big happened this week.